Carson Daly, please report to the studio.
Live.
Carson, get to the studio.
Go to the studio.
Get to your first date. If I were a wild animal, what kind of animal would I be?
Monkey or koala bear.
It's honestly the two I was thinking. I swear to God.
If you could look like this forever, this is good.
Thanks.
Right?
Thank
if you could do this forever,
That's so nice.
you wouldn't do this forever?
No. I could barely do it now.
I support him. I think I always will. I'm upset when he's upset. I'm happy when he's happy. I don't want anything ever to happen to him bad. It hurts me.
And she would be so pissed off because she's like, he's not doing well without me. Like, what? He's doing well?
Since the start of my relationship, my routine hasn't really changed. She wakes up and her skin is perfect every day. She doesn't even have to wash her face. I have to do all this stuff only to look like this. It's very hard.
Your husband was in a very public relationship. They were kids. People were obsessed with the idea of them. People were confused on the timeline you're talking about of like, is she a homewrecker? So I guess my question is, Haley, were you ever with Justin romantically at the same time as her?
No, not one time. When him and I started hanging out, like, okay, let's just put it this way. When him and I ever started like hooking up or like anything of that sort, he was not ever in a relationship, ever, at any point. I would never, it's not my character to mess with someone's relationship. I would just never do that. I was raised better than that. I'm not interested in doing that, and I never was. Like, I can say, period, point blank, I was never with him when he was in a relationship with him.
So I get the voice that comes in my head that says that you missed this, that sucked, that sucked. Oh, you get a glimpse of yourself on the screen. Wow, that looks pretty fucking shitty. And then I'm sitting there and I trip over the clothes and I'm like, this is just, like, it sucks the life out of me and I don't want to perform.
Hailey Bieber tries so hard to be Selena Gomez.
We have an okie dokie jar. They said that word is over. I've said it quite a few times. Okie dokie? Okie dokie. Oh.
When the cheese breads are complete. Okie dokie.
So, Haley, how do you feel about getting your G tattooed behind your ear?
Feels so good. I'm happy with the decision. What is it?
Selena Gomez just reminded the world why she's one of the most captivating figures in entertainment, and the Golden Globes was the perfect stage for it. But this wasn't your typical red carpet moment. This was a night where glamour met authenticity, where Selena Gomez didn't just show up, she owned every frame of every photo, every conversation, and every gaze in the room. From the moment she arrived, it was clear that this wasn't just another awards night. Something about her presence demanded attention, not in an over-the-top, flashy way, but with a quiet, magnetic confidence that only someone who has truly grown into themselves can radiate. If you thought you knew Selena, think again, because what unfolded that night told a story about triumph, style, love, and the unshakable authenticity she's cultivated over the years. Let's start with her entrance, because it set the tone for the evening in a way that left everyone talking. Selena Gomez stepped onto the red carpet, looking like she had been plucked straight from a classic Hollywood film. The gown she wore was adorned with feathers, flowing elegantly and catching the light in the most cinematic way possible. It wasn't just a dress, it was a statement, one that blended old-school glamour with modern sophistication. Her short hair, styled flawlessly, framed her face and gave her a look of bold confidence. And the makeup? Absolutely immaculate, courtesy of her Rare Beauty line, highlighting her natural features while ensuring she looked camera-ready from every angle. Every detail seemed deliberate, every choice intentional, and the overall effect was that of someone who knows exactly who she is and isn't afraid to show it. Beside her, Benny Blanco was equally sharp in a classic tuxedo, and watching them together was like witnessing a power couple in full harmony. Their smiles, the easy way they moved together, the shared laughter. It was impossible not to notice the genuine happiness between them. This wasn't just a public display for the cameras, it was a real, heartfelt moment of joy. But while the glamour was stunning, the night also highlighted an ongoing frustration for fans. Selena Gomez was nominated for her work in Only Murders in the Building, a show where she's been delivering performance after performance that deserves top recognition. Yet, when the awards were announced, she didn't take home the trophy. And this isn't the first time that fans have felt this sting. There's a pattern forming, one that has people asking why an actress of her caliber, working alongside legends like Steve Martin and Martin Short, seems to be overlooked in awards season. Is it because of her early Disney roots? Is there some invisible barrier that former child stars have to break through before they're fully acknowledged as serious actors? It's a question that comes up not just for Selena Gomez, but for others like Ariana Grande, who face similar challenges despite her stunning work in Wicked this year. What makes Selena Gomez's performance in Only Murders in the Building so compelling is the range she brings to the role. She's funny, she's dramatic, she's mysterious, and she anchors the emotional beats of the show in a way that feels effortless. She isn't just a supporting player, she's the energy that balances out her veteran co-stars, adding layers and depth to every scene. Watching her act alongside Steve Martin and Martin Short is like seeing a masterclass unfold, where each actor elevates the other, and yet Selena Gomez holds her own with a presence and charisma that's entirely her own. The versatility she demonstrates in this show isn't something every actor can pull off, and it's that very skill that has fans frustrated by the lack of industry recognition. But while the awards might have passed her by that night, Selena Gomez's talent continues to speak louder than any trophy ever could. The evening didn't just shine a spotlight on her professional accomplishments, it revealed her character in the most authentic way. After the ceremony, while many celebrities headed off to exclusive after-parties, Selena made a choice that spoke volumes about who she is. She went to a diner with Steve Martin, Martin Short, and Benny Blanco. Yes, a diner. Not some hidden VIP lounge or luxurious Hollywood hotspot, but a casual place with pancakes, fries, and good company. The photos that surfaced from that night showed laughter, easy conversation, and a genuine enjoyment of each other's presence. This was a person who could have been anywhere glamorous, rubbing elbows with the biggest names in entertainment, yet she chose authenticity, comfort, and connection over appearances. Fans couldn't help but fall even more in love with her because it proved that fame hasn't changed her core. She's still someone who values real relationships, shared moments, and uncalculated joy. The dynamic between Selena Gomez and her co-stars went beyond professional camaraderie. Steve Martin, with his grandfatherly charm, has developed a protective, affectionate bond with her, one that's evident in how he interacts with her on and off set. Martin Short brings humor and energy, and together they've formed a group dynamic that feels genuine and rare in Hollywood. Benny Blanco fits effortlessly into this mix, adding his own warmth and humor. Seeing these relationships in such a casual, candid setting gave fans a glimpse of the kind of person Selena is outside the public eye, someone who treasures family-like bonds and nurtures them with care and respect. The night also featured a full-circle Disney moment that had fans buzzing online. Selena posed with Miley Cyrus, creating a magical reunion of two artists who started as teenage Disney stars and navigated the difficult transition into adult careers. Both women have faced intense scrutiny, personal challenges, and the pressures of fame, yet here they were, thriving, radiant, and supportive of one another. It wasn't just a photo op, it was a statement about resilience, friendship, and shared experience. The possibility of a collaboration between the two sparked instant excitement, and fans began speculating about cameos, songs, or projects that could bring their talents together once again. The nostalgia factor combined with the anticipation of future work created a perfect storm of social media attention. Selena Gomez's styling choices that night also became a conversation in their own right. Her short hair, paired with classic Hollywood glam, created an elegant, sophisticated look that felt bold yet effortless. Many fans debated how it compared to her long-haired looks, with some creating edited photos imagining alternative styles, but the consensus was clear. The choice was perfect for the vibe she wanted to convey. Her makeup, flawless throughout the night, highlighted her natural beauty while showcasing the brand she founded. Rare beauty wasn't just represented, it was elevated, seamlessly integrated into a red carpet moment that felt authentic, stylish, and memorable. Beyond aesthetics, Selena Gomez's presence sparked discussions about the challenges former child stars face in Hollywood. Despite delivering consistently impressive performances, there's a bias, whether conscious or unconscious, that can prevent recognition. Breaking out of the child star box is notoriously difficult, and Selena's journey underscores that struggle. Yet fans continue to celebrate her authenticity, resilience, and the quality of her work, demonstrating that connection with an audience often matters more than any trophy. Social media exploded with images from the Golden Globes, with fans sharing admiration for Selena's beauty, her relationships, and her professional achievements. Every post reinforced the narrative that Selena has not only survived the pressures of fame, but has flourished. Looking forward, there's anticipation about the future of Only Murders in the Building, especially with the next season filming in the UK. A change of scenery promises fresh energy, and fans are thrilled at the thought of new adventures for the beloved characters. At the same time, rumors suggest that this could be one of the final seasons, as Steve Martin and Martin Short consider slowing down and enjoying a well-earned retirement. The thought of the show concluding is bittersweet, but it highlights how much Selena's involvement has meant for both the audience and her co-stars. Her work on the series has allowed her to showcase dramatic abilities that many audiences may not have associated with her before, proving she is far more than just her earlier pop star persona. The Golden Globes illustrated a duality that Selena has mastered: the glamorous Hollywood star who can turn heads on the red carpet, and the down-to-earth, relatable person who chooses pancakes over pretension. It's this balance that makes her journey so compelling. She's been in the public eye from childhood, evolving through music, acting, and personal struggles. And she's emerged as a multifaceted artist who refuses to be confined by expectations. Each choice she made during the night, from her fashion to her post-award diner visit, told a story of someone who prioritizes authenticity, joy, and meaningful relationships over superficial recognition. Her story resonates because it's not just about success, it's about connection. Fans have watched her grow, stumble, and thrive, and they celebrate with her every step of the way. When Selena shares a victory, it feels personal. When she faces setbacks, her audience rallies around her. That level of connection is rare in entertainment, and it's a testament to her authenticity and openness. The diner photos, in particular, captured the essence of her relatability. She wasn't performing, she wasn't maintaining an image, she was simply enjoying life with people she cares about. And that honesty is magnetic. Selena's Golden Globes night was also a lesson in subtle storytelling through style. Every detail of her look, from the feathers on her gown to the carefully chosen makeup, communicated elegance, risk-taking, and self-awareness. Her styling team deserves recognition for consistently delivering looks that feel true to her personality, enhancing her presence rather than overshadowing it. That evening, Selena wasn't wearing a costume or trying to fit a mold. She was expressing a part of herself that her audience has grown to love. Bold, beautiful, and genuine. Even as awards recognition eludes her, the night proved that success isn't always measured by trophies. Selena's presence, relationships, and authentic choices highlighted everything that truly matters. Her connection with Benny Blanco, her mentorship and friendship with Steve Martin and Martin Short, and her solidarity with Miley Cyrus all painted a picture of someone who thrives in all dimensions of life. The love and respect she inspires, both personally and professionally, is a reward in its own right. Reflecting on everything that unfolded, the Golden Globes showed Selena at her best, radiant, grounded, and entirely herself. She managed to blend Hollywood glamour with relatability, fashion with substance, and fame with authenticity. Every smile, every gesture, every candid moment added to the story of someone who has not only survived the pressures of fame, but has emerged thriving, multifaceted, and admired. She may not have walked away with a trophy that night, but in every other sense, she won. From the striking entrance to the heartwarming diner photos, from professional achievements to personal moments, Selena Gomez reminded the world why she remains one of the most compelling figures in entertainment. She has grown into a woman who knows her worth, values meaningful connections, and navigates her public and private life with grace and authenticity. Watching her journey continue is inspiring, and fans eagerly await what comes next. Not just because of the next award or the next show, but because Selena has proven that living fully, authentically, and courageously is the greatest victory of all. The Golden Globes were a showcase of talent, fashion, and moments that will be remembered, but Selena's night went beyond that. It was a reminder of the value of being true to yourself, surrounding yourself with people who genuinely care, and thriving on your own terms. That's a story worth following, celebrating, and sharing. And if this night taught us anything, it's that Selena Gomez doesn't need a trophy to prove her worth. She's already won in every meaningful way.